So let's see what we can do here. Our tight end is gonna be open. He didn't throw that good. I'm always going for it if I get to on 4th down. Maybe you shouldn't, because it will give the other team momentum. But I have that much faith in my offense that I will get it. So I just do it anyway. Okay, they move over. This is not man coverage. Throw it there so he can catch it and get down so we can get the 1st down. Here, what do? They move him over. He's 100% open. On this one, I'm going to take the touchdown for now, because if I score early, I might be able to get some more interceptions. And then I can work on some 1st downs later.
That's a strong opening drive. And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team.
Let's just get that down there. And you could actually kick it to one of the sides. It would probably be better, because then if they're like in the center, like I told you, sometimes it's hard to see which side is the weak side and the strong side. That's not where I want to go. I want to go in here. Run punt block formation. Again, as you can see to the left, I'm going to show you after this play.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I feel like this is a good play to show you guys it on. If you look out here, you can see that he lines up like on the other side of the positive play. If you do that, you want to go for the numbers and then cut in and out. I didn't cut. I think I was starting a little bit too much outside. I should have been maybe a yard or two further into the numbers, and then did the exact same thing, and then that would have been a thrown pick every single time. But sometimes they line up further out than where the positive play is, and if they line up further out than that, and you start here, that's an easy completion for the quarterback every single time. So on that, I haven't found the feeling quite yet with that one. You have to stay somewhere between the middle of the positive play thing and the numbers, quite in the middle there, and to do the same thing. I haven't mastered that one yet. This one I'm pretty good at. I know I fucked it up this time, but normally that is the one that I'm pretty good at. Like here, you can see he lined up the same way again. Does it do the same thing after? They didn't even audible this time. We were lucky that he missed his guy. They didn't audible. As I say, if it takes a long time, sometimes they don't audible, and you can do it like right here. Go to the numbers, wait for them to set up. They're ready, and that is an interception in like almost 9 out of 10 plays. In that position right there, that's an interception in 9 out of 10 plays. I was just unlucky, didn't get it. I'm just gonna call a fair catch right off, because I can get more yardage this way. Tyreek Hill could be open here, depending on that guy. Does move up, he can't jump back, and that doesn't mean that means he's not open. But if he doesn't, that means he's 100% open. He's too slow to get there, which means you can throw it to the side and you can basically run. I could probably have run it all the way there for a touchdown if I really tried to. Again, this is man coverage, which means 3 yards for me. I'm going to call a timeout here, just because I can get another play off, and if I'm lucky, I can even get a touchdown on this play. I'm going for a touchdown on this play. If it's open, it probably won't be. Actually, it is. Because this way I can punt the ball to them, and if I punt it deep enough and they don't return, I can force them into maybe throwing an interception right before the first quarter ends. The other thing that is, they could also end up just doing a running play. That is an option, especially when there's only 6 seconds left. They do like to do that. So that's definitely also an option. But I'm going to take my chance here. They returned it. I didn't tackle first off, and now there's only 2 seconds. I'm still going to try it, but I think they're going to come out running the ball no matter what. But I'm still going to try it, because if they throw the ball, that's another interception I can get early. As you see here, they didn't call out, so that's 100% a running play. You can see it was designed to go downfield, but with nobody actually as a receiver, it's hard. Here, they're gonna opt out. He moves out a little bit, which means I go to the numbers. That's a pick. Trying to get it backwards so I can get so many yards as possible. You could do an onside kick. I have seen people do onside kicks instead of kickoffs. But that also only gives you one chance to get the play right. If you fuck it up once, that's a touchdown. I'm going for another touchdown, just right off. Getting the touchdown, getting the yardage, and getting them the ball back so I can intercept it faster. Because sometimes when you really get rolling with the interceptions, you want to keep doing it as much as often. Where sometimes you get stuck, and then it's maybe better to just get the yardage and the the first downs first. As in this game, I'm really far away from first downs, but I'm kind of hoping that I can get an interception right here. Maybe get a quick touchdown, and then maybe get another interception. I can show you on this play exact. Okay, they changed it, but he was lining up outside the. As you can see, they're not running. On that play, they wasn't running verticals anymore. But sometimes they will throw in something that's not verticals. It's dependent on the personnel they have on the field. I didn't get the move here, but we got the sack. I'm calling timeouts right now because I want to force them into as many plays in this quarter as possible. And that's another interception. Sometimes it doesn't give you a user or a lurker. And I honestly don't know why, because I don't change anything. It's literally the same thing I do every single time. Again, here, if the left outside linebacker doesn't, or if the left linebacker doesn't move out, Tyreek Hill is going to be open. Then he moved out, which means it probably means the most of the time it means that the other guy is moving too. So you can scram it, kind of push it in like this. I've also noticed that in the second quarter, no matter when you're running out of bounds, the time stops until you actually get on the field again. So use that to your advantage too. I try to hurry up and score so I can punt it down to them, so I can get an interception, so I can use the 2 minute of the quarter to get first downs. And as you can see, we're just in the second quarter and we have 28 points already. And we probably have time to get at least one more touchdown. Kicking it down there again. He's going to kneel it down. Love it. Love to see it. That's exactly what I wanted. That does kind of center him, but it also makes it so the time doesn't go anywhere. On this one, it looks like it's on the right side that they call. So this time you want to go to the right side, go to the numbers, run exactly the same thing, and then get another interception. Again, I didn't get a lurker, and from this one, I'm just going to try and get as many first downs as possible.
It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Jackson operating from the gun.
And as you know, the time is going to, it is going to run down when you throw on the field. But there is so short time left that this could be a running play. When he's lining up there, sometimes he's blitz, but other times he actually covers. He covers, which means this is a zone coverage. Well, not zone coverage, a man coverage, and I can run to the house. Why did I run to the house instead of getting the first downs that I said? Because when you get the chance of getting rushing yards, you just have to get as many as possible. Because some teams give you maybe 20 tries in a game, and other teams only give you like 8 tries in a game. So you have to use every single chance you get to get the rushing yards. Of course, be careful about when you're running. This is going to be a kneel down 2. I'm going to try, even though we're inside 2 minutes, I'm going to try come out in the block coverage again. It looks like it's going to work, but if I feel like they're already in a vertical. Okay, move to the numbers. Get the interception. Again, I try to run back around him so I can get more yardage, or so I can get more yards, so I have more space to get first downs. My receiver is probably going to be open again. He's not, dropping it to my running back again. I'm just looking for first downs right now. Just looking for first downs because I'm far behind on first downs. I have a lot of passes that is for a lot of yards, but I don't have a lot of first downs. My running back here is not going to be open, but my tight end is. Running it out. Instead of scoring a touchdown, running it out to get that another first down. And then here we can kind of look. They're lining up with 3 guys out there, so I'm looking at my running back right here. And he's 100% open, no coverage at all. Going for another kick. And now, all of a sudden, we scored 42 points in the first half. And we might actually still have a chance to get even more points. So the points is kind of off the table. We don't have to worry about that anymore. If they take a knee, that would be amazing. I'm going to come out and run block again. Just because when there's this far behind, they often go for verticals anyway. As you can see, he swapped out, or he audible into the numbers. Swing in, swing out. And I got a little bit far, I got a little bit too deep this time. And that's why it fucked up. And even though I pressed square, he didn't even try to intercept it. Sometimes it can't do that. And there's not really much you can do about it. As you can see, it's swapped now. So the guy I should have done it on was on the right side this time. But I was lucky. Really lucky that they didn't just use that to my advantage and I gave up my first touchdown. Again, as you see on the right side, he lines up right there. He still lines up right there. So you go into the numbers, run in, run out. That's another interception. This time I actually got a lurker too. And this is also amazing because it's actually kind of decent that they got down here. Not that we gave them the yardage, but I can get a lot of first downs on this drive. If I get covered, of course I can. Done, running out. That's first down there. First down and out. And as you can see, it only takes off about, like, what, 5 seconds? The streak is probably going to be open here. But we kind of want to get out of bounds. The running back is still open. Let's take that a million times out of a million times.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch.
They're lining up quite the same way. Is the running back going to be open here? No, they cover it, which means the tight end is going to be open because he goes down instead of going up. So that means the tight end is going to be open over the top to get the first down, down and out of bounds on this play. They're moved really far to the right of the field, so they're going to try and cover the right side. They didn't cover underneath for some reason, so the running back is still open. And you can see we have 311 yards right now on throwing. On this one, it's hard because sometimes they keep both of them in, so sometimes you have to kind of look at a better way. Here, this could be man coverage, which means if it is, I want to run the ball. It is, so I want to run the ball, and I want to go for the touchdown here. Just to make sure that you get as many rushing yards as possible, and I knew I could beat him here. Should I have went for 2 points here? Totally should. But with me only being in the second quarter, I'm not doubting that I'm going to get above 50 points. Which means I saw no reason to put out a chance of throwing an interception or maybe fumbling the ball, or even an incompletion also hurts your score. So I wouldn't take the chance on that. I'm gonna come out in the same defense again. I don't know if they're gonna throw the ball with only 24 seconds left, but let's test it out. Right now it doesn't look like it's good for me, and now it changed to good. He goes to the outside. I go into the numbers. I run in. I run out. That's another interception. And you kind of want to make us like a swirl. It's kind of like a swirl where you fake that you're going inside, and then you're running like a soft what should I call it? An end around, and then you run out to your receiver again. So you didn't lose a step at all, but it looks like you did. It's kind of weird to explain, but that's kind of what you wanted to do. Then again, I just want first downs. Unless you see them come out of man coverage, you just want to try and get first downs. That's another first down. And this is why I got a new running back, is because Eddie George was not fast enough to get out there and then get up field to get it first. Here, there's no reason to go for a first down, so you're just trying to throw a touchdown. And that was a dangerous throw by me, because if the linebacker that moved out to the left there, if he's a better linebacker, he can't jump up and intercept it. So that was a dangerous pass by me. I did it anyway, because I thought I could fit it in there. But that is a dangerous pass, and that is a pass that if you play against a good linebacker on that spot, he will intercept it. Especially if it's a fast linebacker too, because the fast linebacker will get out there much quicker. At this point, I don't really think I want to even try and run the punt blitz. I'm just going straight into man coverage, because I think it's just going to be one play, and I can't stop it anyway. And I think they're going to run the ball anyway, so let's get ready for a run play. They're faking it to the left, so I need to get up this hole to get the running back. And as I told you, they ran the ball, and they ran the ball for 0 yards. Doesn't matter what we call here. Just want to get to the timeout. Again, I normally kick it here. You could onside kick it. Some people wants to do that. Personally, I don't. But that's because why people want it is because when you then intercept the ball, you have more of the field to kind of get at. But the dangerous thing about it is you also just have to mess up one time, and then that's a touchdown. Okay, they moved inside. Go to the numbers. I'm not far. Get the interception. Again. And we just hit third quarter. And I want to go into our box score, see what we need. We only need 50 more passing yards. but we need a lot of rushing yards. And as you can see, we still need 4 first downs. So 4 first downs and rushing yards, and then it's basically just defensive things we want. I want to put it on no huddle again. Put it up here. Unfortunately, this is not man coverage. But I'm going to try and run for some yardage anyway. And then just slide, because we have time for it right now. Not run coverage again. Okay, then swap it over. Go for the running back. Go down. We got the first down. I'm going to try and go for a first down here, but I think this is ball. Sometimes that ball, when you throw that ball, it's thrown weird. And then you don't throw it like that. And then it turns up being like a weird pass where he kind of falls forward, but because he doesn't get touched and it doesn't count as he gives up, you can get a touchdown. I've done that sometimes. That's just bad luck. I will also say this: when you play an offense Panthers playbook, you can forget about this. You can forget about this, what I'm teaching you right now, because they almost never audibles into what are they called, verticals, and that's what they're audible into when you do this. So that means you will almost never get an interception versus those two teams. So don't do that versus those two teams. It's the same with Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals is exactly the same. As you can see here, even though none of it moved, like the center moved, they still moved what side is the weak side. So it changes when it's right in the middle. It's about knowing, watching where receiver lines up, and that's how you have to try and guess it. This right here, I actually think I want to go and put him on a slant route instead, because I think that is going to be man coverage. No, it's not. I thought it was going to be man coverage, and then I could have done that, but that's enough for a first down. No, it wasn't, which means I'm going to go to my run play, where I always get a yard or more. If you just need a yard or more, I always just opt into that play. I don't think this is going to be man coverage. No, it's not. Here, I got out of bounds. If you get out of bounds like this, you see the counter up in the corner. You want it to go all the way down to 20 before you pick a play, because if you don't, that time is just going to run off the clock. You could do this every single time, but that also makes every game take longer. As you saw there, I was lucky. I panicked. I actually threw it at circle because he was 100% open. And then my instinct afterwards was, well, he's not open this time, so I need to press another button. And I did, and I pressed X, and that was dang lucky, because had I thrown it a second, maybe even 1.5 seconds later, that would have been a pick every single day. Because that means my tight end would have cut to the outside, the ball would have been more to the outside, and the back safety over there would have intercepted it almost 100% out of 100 times. So that was dang lucky for me that didn't happen. But this is basically what you do through a whole game.
Out comes Cleveland. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always have
I didn't cut far enough in this time. Yes, blockers. If you can get a hit stick on him and maybe get him to fumble, that would be nice. That would be really good. I wasn't that lucky. I feel like your own QB fumbles way more than the CBU's the quarterback does. Again, move to the numbers, run in, run out, get the interception, and we're still looking for. I think we're looking for a couple of more first downs. and some rushing yards. Here we could get some of the rushing yards. Yeah, that's man coverage. Go out to the side. Here I want to spin. I was lucky that I didn't fumble the ball there. I thought I could get to the outside again. And then maybe this could be a man coverage again. It is. I just want to take as many rushing yards as they give me. Lamar Jackson is getting tired. Both because he got tackled, but also because we ran that long. Getting tackled takes a lot of your running backs or your QB's energy, so you have to mind that. Here they don't cover the guy again, but he's not moving that way, so I'm looking to my running back here.
His pass caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone.
So it's all about like trying to read a lot of my plays. I have an idea of where I'm going with the ball before the snap. Just because I know defenses. And I know where the holes is gonna be.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. At their own 23-yard line. The Browns.
Let's go to this again. Still gonna try and run it. It looks like they're are gonna be in a vertical formation. He lines up on it, which means I go to the numbers. I actually got beat there. They didn't even go. He caught that. That's kind of amazing. They didn't even go for 4 verticals there. Here, moving into the numbers. I moved way too early, but this is not this is another time where they didn't go for it. So we're in the 4th quarter, so I don't believe that they're going back into that. So for the rest of the game, I'm gonna run mid blitz because it doesn't look like they're coming back into verticals because they know that we're in the 4th quarter and it's kind of important, and verticals haven't worked at all. Myles Garrett coming in, getting the sack. Again, if you can swap and get the user sack, that's really, really helpful because you get skill based on your own. 2. So, how did he hold on to that? That's kind of amazing.
Just before the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. And down right around the 32-yard line.
And, you know, when they line up like that, I don't know why your guys don't match up with just the guy right in front of them. But for some reason they just don't, and I really like to call it timeout because it kind of fucks your team up. Because that means a guy can run 100% open. Like right here, it's okay because it's only 2 guys that are swapping. So it's okay, but it can get problematic because sometimes it's just one big X your whole team. So they're literally just trying to run to the other side your whole team. And that kind of ruins your minefield. Gets in, actually jumps it and get an interception. You don't get as many points for your own interception or for what should I say, not getting a user interception, but it's okay. And the tight end is gonna be open. I'm just gonna get out of the field because I think I still need running yards. I'm pretty sure I still need rushing yards. Let's go have a quick look. You see we have over 400 passing, but yeah, I still need 60 run yards. So it would be perfect if they would come out in a defense where you could run the ball. I could run the ball on this one, I think. I'm actually gonna slant him instead because that's gonna take him away quicker. I'm gonna go out here. Both of them is gonna run. This is a really good one. And then I'm gonna get out of the field. And that was what? I don't know. 30 yards or more. They come out in man coverage again, I think. Can I beat the edge? Can I beat the edge? Yeah, I could. And the touchdown. I actually think that was enough to get me over 200 rushing yards too. So that was actually perfect. Could have been. It couldn't have come on a better time or better place. As you can see, normally I just like to go for 1 point, because you do get enough points. I know that in some of the other games you saw that I didn't have enough points, but the thing is, I played that without the 2 new fast corners and without the running back. So I had a lot of trouble of keeping up with some of the more speedier guys that the other people had on their receiving corps, which meant I gave up a lot of times where I tried to intercept it. That's actually too bad that I got knocked down, because I think I had pretty good coverage. Might have been able to intercept it.
That's the way to do it.
Moving this guy over, taking Jamal Adams down. Getting the interception over here. That is what I mean about sometimes you can still intercept it. I don't know if that ended up counting as a user interception. I did change and did intercept it. Normally they wouldn't intercept that. They would just let that go through. And sometimes they even let the receiver catch it. But that was also my bad corners that did that. So maybe it's fixed now. Again, running back. I'm just going for more first downs. I think that's the only thing I can do right now. What is my... I'm pretty sure I'm 200 on rushing yards. Yeah, 209. And I have, 26 I think it was I just saw there, first downs. So I'm just going for first downs now, because first downs, I don't know how many first downs you need, but I always try to go for 20. Because if you have 20 and 400 yards and 200 rushing, there's 100% of the time you actually do get over 2,500 points. Again, from this, I would run my inside run, but when they line up like that, it's not a safe bet. This is better. Going for the touchdown. And this game is basically over now. But this is how I do. This is how I do my games to try and get to top 100. I don't know if I could have gotten to top 100 this week. I missed 4 games, of course, so I won't do it. I won't even get to Legend. I don't think. So that's kind of unlucky that I didn't have time to do that. But I just didn't have time this week, guys, to get the games in. Can we get another interception? Almost. We didn't quite get it, but almost. So you can still give. We had that one big play we gave up, and then they would have been under. They got over 100 yards. That would have been under 100 yards. We still got 11 picks. That's good. We didn't get any user sacks at all. We could have been more lucky on the sacks too. We got a shit ton of points though, and we got decent passing yards, and we got almost 500 passing yards, and we did also get over the 200 rushing yards. And we scored a lot of points. Let's see here. What does it say? It doesn't say. It doesn't give us the tally of the points. Let's see here. Did it really just kick us the whole way out? I think it did. I don't know why it does, but I feel like it always does that on the featured game. So let's see. Can I remember what we were on before? So as you can see, with 4 games left, I still made it to MVP. Not all the way to Legend, but we still made it to MVP. That's better than nothing. And I don't know exactly how many points we got, but we are at 26,000, and we won a game, and we were at 160 something, and we got 25. So we were at 170. No, no, 180, of course, 180. So we got about, no, we didn't. We wasn't 100. So I think I got, what, almost 26,000, almost 26,000 points in this one. That's not bad. That's good. That's good. So, and if you get 26,000 the whole, like in every single game, I can tell you this much: you're 100% in top 100, top 100. So it's all about consistency, having a good week, and dominating out there. As you saw, I had like 2 games where I only had like 23k. If you have too many of that game of those games, you can forget about getting to top 100. You can forget about it. I once checked that if you get to 20, if we say you get like 25k every single game, you would be getting 325k in total, which means right now you would be right around 79, and if we're saying that you got exactly that, you would be at 83 right now. So you do need about like 25k in every single game. You can have some games in the 24k and high at the high 24ks and still get there, because you can kind of match it out if you then bomb out or play crazy good in another one. But that's all I had for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.